All right.
All right. Here we are.
That, no lie so far, we're definitely here.
We're both here.
Yes. And, look,
What?
one of us looking slightly more radiant than the other, I would say.
Yeah. Welcome
So-
to Reflections of a Maingel, your Corey Feldman news source.
Yes, and for people who aren't watching this, I am dressed like a street person, and Rach is dressed as a Maingel, wings, halo, and all. So yes, come check us out on the Instagrams and Facebooks to a sneak peek of that, or on YouTube, where we'll plop this episode for show.
Exactly, the Mangel's going to be on YouTube. Huzzah!
So why are we here, and why are you dressed like that?
Well, the thing is, Stu, that the era of the Maingel is unfortunately over.
So, for anyone who might be joining us for the first time, what's a Maingel?
Right, so if we're going to go into the lore of Corey Feldman,
Please.
Corey, in his albums Angelic to the Core, his band was called Corey's Angels. And his wife slash DJ slash roadie slash best friend slash keyboard player, she was his main angel, the Maingel. And it's an iconic outfit. I think I'm going to wear this outfit to everything from now on. If I ever get married again, I'm wearing this. It's a vibe. It's a vibe I'm down with.
So, a Maingel, this was essentially a harem
Correct.
that Corey created, Hugh Hefner Playboy style.
Yes. Charlie's Angels, Hugh Hefner. But the Maingel is the main angel.
Correct. But I suppose the distinction was that Corey's harem, if that's not an unkind term, wore wings and were his backup band.
Exactly. I mean, this is a very, just for the people, this is a very, if this was Corey's actual Maingels, they'd be wearing underwear right now. So,
And you're not?
I'm not wearing underwear. I'm wearing a dress, as you can see. This is a Maingel dress. It's good for Maingeling in. Play keyboards if I wanted. To play guitar.
Yeah.
It's very useful.
Well, as long as you don't have hives, we've learnt. That's the main thing.
Well, the thing about Corey's Angels is that if you have hives, you're out of the band.
You're out.
You're out.
And divorced.
And divorced.
Huh.
It's hardcore.
I'm not altogether sure I know what hives are exactly. Yeah. But, that's by the by. So we've just had on the Swinging on the Flippity Flop feed 2 Corey-based episodes talking about his music career. But this is a little impromptu episode, because why?
Well, Corey has a new music video out. And I also just wanted to talk about those two. New music video. It's called The Joke. Not kidding that my YouTube algorithm is just the joke Corey Feldman, enter. The joke Corey Feldman, enter. The joke Corey Feldman, enter, until it came out.
Right.
But look, I want to do a proviso because we've had 2 episodes about Corey Feldman, and yeah, maybe we were a little bit harsh in some of the things that we said. So I just wanted to say this as a proviso, that I see a lot of myself in Corey Feldman. Not with the harems, obviously, but he makes bad music, I make bad music, he never gives up, I never give up. He's living his dream, which is his whole life he's just wanted to perform in stadiums and play his music, and now that's coming true for him. Good on him. That's huge.
And you're on this podcast, which is just
as huge.
Just as barnstorming. Yes.
So any critique of Corey in those episodes, it's not wanting him to stop. It's not saying you suck and you shouldn't do this anymore. It's I appreciate everything you put into this world, Corey. It makes it better to have your music. It's it's entertainment and job done.
We feel what we don't understand.
Yeah.
And I suppose some of my, criticisms and so on because I just don't get it,
Yeah.
you know? But that's not fair from me. Like, I should just let things be and either appreciate them or let others appreciate them without my unqualified opinion, I suppose.
Yeah. And we do want Corey to come on this show because we support him. And maybe we said some mean things about him. But you know what I don't want to be? I don't want to be one of those bullshit sycophant podcasts where it's like, oh, you're all so fucking good and we love everything you do. Like, no, I don't want to be doing that. It's like, we have an integrity. We have thoughts and opinions.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, like, we're all flawed humans.
Yeah.
And I accept those flaws and I love you in spite of those flaws.
Yeah. If you're gonna, put out poo, we're gonna say that's poo.
But we still want to talk to you.
Yeah, well, we wouldn't
Still
talk
entertained.
about it. Yeah, for sure.
Still entertained. And
Yeah.
I just embrace all the creativity that he puts into the world.
All right. Well, that's enough kind of covering our tracks.
Yeah.
Tell us about the joke. What's going on?
Right. Well, the joke came out on the weekend, and I listened to that probably 45 times on repeat. The song is very funny to me. It's very amusing. Here are some of the lyrics. Like, unfortunately, it's so new that there's no lyrics or anything yet, so that's why I had to listen to it 45 times just to try and be like, what the fuck is he saying?
Yes. Yeah, we believe that.
Yeah. So one of the lines that he said at the beginning, he goes, "Everybody's talking shit, calling me an idiot."
I should point out, I have not watched this.
All listened.
No, it was not something I rushed to do, no. But I appreciate Rachel's enthusiasm all the same.
More lyrics that are intriguing. He says, "They say this music sucks a lot. You mean the music you just bought?"
But, you got us.
But like, no one's buying it. It's just
Yeah,
I'm
it's on
streaming
Spotify.
it.
Yeah, it's on Spotify.
Yeah,
We
like
didn't-
200 million of those streams might be me.
Man, maybe you wrote those lyrics 20 years ago.
Yeah. And this is the biggest tease of all. So at the end of the song, he says, "You'll never see the secret hits." It's like, well, release the secret hits, Corey. We want to hear those hits.
Yeah, you probably need to release them.
Yeah, release the hits. Much like Donald Trump released the tapes, Corey Feldman released the hits.
Yeah. I don't know. I see what you're doing. You're baiting me into being, overly critical again.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Why is he trying to imply that he's got a warehouse full of hits that he's choosing not to put out?
Nobody knows. That's the thing. That's the thing about Corey Feldman's brain. Like, we don't know what's happening in there, but he's trying to make a point for sure.
Yeah.
So the song dropped over the weekend. Listen to it 45 times. And updating YouTube every 10 seconds, like music video, Corey Feldman, music video, Corey Feldman, isn't out. It debuted on Billboard today.
Okay.
Watched it. Fred Durst directed it. Like, I had extremely high hopes for this music video just because Corey Feldman loves to dance. He likes a big production, but he does things on a bit of a lo-fi vibe sometimes. And like, it was all right, but it's not the best Corey Feldman video I've ever seen.
What would that be?
Comeback King.
I remember you saying that song was one of the best, but
Yeah.
the video as well.
So I can look at this music video and go, that has a budget of like $1,500 max.
Would you expect anything different, though?
Well, I was expecting different because it's Fred Durst, it's Corey
Oh, I see.
Feldman. Like, they could have used, like, why didn't they? There were so many more options that they could have done. So it's got a 1980s vibe. It's just weird. It makes no sense.
They're on a tour called the Loserville Tour, though.
Yeah.
They can't be too flashy, I suppose, with anything.
But also, the inherent essence of this song, the joke, like, it's vaudeville, it's circus vibe. You could have had people dressed up as Harley Quinns and the Joker, like, I guess maybe that's a too literal interpretation, but it's literally just them in neon outfits, and then Corey Feldman rips his shirt open and he's wearing a Goonie shirt underneath. There's just no tangential
nice.
connection to them, really. Like, you could have taken it so many places. Like, not saying I hate it, just I watched it and I was like, I was expecting more, Fred.
Did it confuse you, I guess, is my question.
It did confuse me, but like when you watch it, you'll be pleased to note that there's a bit of Michael Jackson stuff in there.
Oh, when I watch it, that's a big, you
Well,
bold.
that's under duress. Like of all the things
Assumption.
I'm going to make you watch, that'll be one of those things one day.
Okay. Have we heard anything from Corey about what he was thinking, feeling, expressing with this song yet, or is it yet to come?
Well, I do have further information on Corey Feldman and the whole vibe to do with this song. Because he was on another podcast called the Howie Mandel podcast.
Ah, I saw clips from this, yeah.
So I watched the whole thing. So who is Howie Mandel? He is the voice of Mogwai from Gremlins. Mogwai. So a few interesting things that came about during this podcast. So first of all, that he's late. Like they're all set up, they're ready to go. They're like, where's Corey? Corey's late because he's busy, and this is what he tells like his team. Tells him he's actually busy right now doing voiceovers in another room. He has another job.
Oh,
So he's like, fuck this podcast. I have better things to do.
that's just efficient, though. That's just, I mean, time management not the best, but, group your work together at least.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all right.
That's right. I feel like Corey Feldman would like this podcast to come on here because during the podcast record of that podcast, he's like, let's just call Joe Dante and get him on the phone. Boop, 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 boop. He's not answering.
Well, that's easy to do. I could just say, let's get former President Obama on the phone.
Yeah, or just give us your phone, Corey, and call anyone.
Not answering.
Call
Not
anyone
answering.
live.
Yeah.
His son, Zen Feldman, was there.
What?
Yeah, so Corey Feldman has a son called Zen Feldman.
Zen.
Yep, Zen.
Okay.
And he's, I'm guessing, Gen Z, right? So I learnt this word. Of course, the hosts are like, so what do you do, Zen? Like, do you have a job? It's like, I'm omniversal. And omniversal means he does a lot of things.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Is that a way to say that you do a lot of kind of casual gig work, or
I think it just means you do nothing,
or you don't have don't have enough things to label, I guess, maybe.
Yeah. So
All
I'm
right.
down with that word.
Is he the product of Congress with a Maingel, or is this all that pre-Maingel?
This is pre-Maingel.
Yeah, I thought it must be. Yeah, right.
Maingel.
Okay.
So one interesting thing I learnt. Okay, so here's a game to play, Stu. You go somewhere. You want to bring someone some gifts, right?
Oh,
get into the mind. No, not you go somewhere.
Oh, okay.
All right,
It's a good game.
Yeah, get out. So you're bringing gifts for someone.
Gifts.
What
All right.
are you going to put them in? These are your options: a bag,
Yeah.
a box, or a bucket.
Probably a bag, and more specifically, probably a Coles or Woolies bag, because I've got so many of them, they're overflowing out of my cupboard.
Ba-bam! Wrong.
No? I wouldn't do that?
No, you're putting them in a bucket. You're bringing a bucket.
That's fun. It's a weird thing for me to do.
Well, that's what Corey Feldman did. He comes
I
on this
see.
podcast, and he's got a bucket. He goes, I've got a bucket filled with Funko Pops.
Oh, no.
And Howie's like, awesome. But you know what he means by filled? It's mean there's 2 Funko Pops in there. So, like, get a bigger bucket. Like, if you're going to say filled with Funko Pops, like, it should be at least 10.
What was he distributing Funko Pops to all and sundry, i.e. the 2 people in the room?
Yes, the 2 people in the room. And then he also
Right.
stole Howie's Gremlins Funko Pop. And he's like,
See, no, you can't give a gift and then go, well, look, I need something in return here. Yeah, no.
But the biggest
And-
bombshell...
Hang on, just before you go on, what would be worth more, a Corey Funko Pop or a Gremlins Funko Pop?
I mean, in Corey's mind, the Corey Funko Pop, because he's selling them himself for,
Yeah.
$450 each, which is ridiculous.
I'm not exclusively concerned with Corey's mind, though. Like, what do you think?
I think the Gremlins, and it was also signed by Howie, who's the voice of
Yeah, come
Mogwai.
on.
So, like,
Yeah.
that's got to be worth a lot. Whatever the Funko Pop, like, you and I don't know what that market is, but I'd imagine
No.
that the Gremlins market is more.
I barely know what a Funko Pop is.
Exactly. But the biggest bombshell of all, and this is exciting, and this will give us like 10 years of content to run this Maingel episode for
Oh,
the
okay.
next 10 years.
So our
Corey,
production schedule out the window.
Yeah.
It's just non-stop Corey now.
yeah, for the next 10 years, because Corey wants to be president.
Right. Well, look. I don't have much to say about that. The bar's pretty
Yeah, the
damn
bar's
low.
low. Get him in there, is what I say. I want to see all the justices of
say
the
that-
Supreme Court dressed like Maingels.
Yeah, that's right. That's not to say that, the bar needs to be low for Corey to get there. I'm just saying anything can happen.
Yes, we don't know.
the moment,
And hopefully that does happen.
Yeah, that's right. A Supreme Court stacked with Maingels. I think, well,
That's the way
presumably,
forward.
presumably that would sort out the Roe v. Wade issue fairly
Exactly.
sharpish, you would hope.
Women's rights will be right back at the top.
So did Howie kind of object to the taking of the Gremlin Funko Pop?
I mean, he did somewhat, but in the instance of a podcast that's being recorded live on video, he kind of had to be like, oh, okay, I guess you can take my Gremlin Funko Pop.
He didn't leap across the table and...
Give me that!
Okay. All right. Well, I mean,
That's the news.
that's the news. We've spent a lot of time in Coreyland over the last few weeks. And look, I just look at what you've done. You've gone to so much effort to, in homage of Corey, really.
Well, this is what I'm going to be wearing now on my weekends when I'm like looking for new Corey content on the YouTube algorithm.
Yeah. And look, is this where we talk to Corey directly and just say, come on,
Just come on.
just come on the podcast?
Come on.
We admit we've had criticisms, but like you can come here and tell me to shut up. That's fine.
Yeah. Or if you want us to put together a petition to get Loserville to come to Australia, we'll run that for you.
That's right. And all we ask in return is a bucket of Funko Pops.
A bucket of Funko Pops in payment.
Given that there's two of us.
Yep, one each.
Yep. So, yeah, look, Corey, please. Look at all the efforts Rachel's gone to here. Are you gonna ignore that?
Can't ignore it.
Can't ignore that.
It's too unhinged.
And look, if you do come on, I'll probably end up not saying much at all. It'll just be Rachel asking you questions for an hour straight, I'm sure. Yes, so there you go. All right, well, I've said enough. Last words from the Maingel.
Ascension Millennium.
Yep. That sure makes a lot of sense to me. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Oh, she's gone. She's flying off. Oh, I've seen a vision.